Hey, Brandon, have you decided yet what you're going to do about a Saturday starter, and what's the plans for Dean Kramer?
Well, we're considering Dean for Saturday, considering Dean as well as some other options, but we're going to see how we're going to talk it over a little bit more today and tomorrow, just because he only threw 54 pitches there, and he feels ready to go. So we're going to consider that.
Rich Dubroff, go ahead.
Brandon, the news about Schroller came out yesterday, just after we had talked about you. What happened with him, and what's the prognosis?
He's just got some shoulder soreness. I think that I think we're encouraged by the test results, and then we're hoping it's not going to be too long.
Melanie Newman, go ahead.
Brandon, here on Jackie Robinson Day, last year was really emotional for you guys down in Tampa, and you had mentioned Cedric Mullins had really taken the courage to start conversations, not just with you, but with the clubhouse. Can you kind of go into a little bit about how that developing relationship has been? As you said, you're not just managing these guys on the field, you're understanding them as human beings as well, and just the courage it takes for someone like him to step up and really start being so open and vulnerable.
Yeah, well, last year we had, amazing conversations throughout the summer. Our players were very vocal in the clubhouse, in meetings. Got to hear everybody's different experiences. Very powerful summer in a lot of ways, and that's carried over. Cedric actually talked to the team a little bit yesterday. We watched the Player Alliance video together in the clubhouse, and it brought back a lot of memories from last summer. And those are conversations that we're continuing to have, both individual and in small groups. And I'm really just proud of how our players from last summer, how they opened up about everything, and then continue to. Cedric is really maturing. I see him being more comfortable having conversations. DJ Stewart, Anthony Sanders in our coaches room has been amazing when it comes to our relationships with all of our players. And I'm just really proud of how we have handled everything, and really proud of what goes on inside of our clubhouse.
Dan Connolly, go ahead.
Hey, Brandon, quick follow-up on Schroller. Was he dealing with the soreness at all during that outing, or was it like the next day or so where he woke up with it? What was the kind of specifics with that?
He said he's a young guy that was trying to manage it, and did come in after his outing and say it was a little tight.
Sean Stepner, go ahead.
Hey, Brandon, good morning. Just following up on the Cedric, discussion with the locker room, the Players Alliance video. Sorry, clubhouse, not locker room. What was that kind of the broad message to the team, and what was kind of the discussion about? And also, what are your kind of thoughts on just overall Jackie Robinson Day and what it means to the game of baseball?
Yeah, well, our meeting yesterday was we watched the video, really powerful video done by the Player Alliance, narrated by Edwin Jackson, who's a friend of mine, and I think Cece's on there, and Curtis Granderson, and just a reminder of how we collectively need to help and want to help, donating funds for baseball in the inner cities, and to be a big part of that, and how few African Americans there are in Major League Baseball right now, and reasons why. And those are the discussions that are taking place. So it's important for all of us to understand that, be educated on that, and help out in any way we can to grow this game in the inner cities. So important for a lot of people in this room.
What do you think, celebrating Jackie Robinson on this day, what do you think that means to the greater game of baseball and your club as well?
Yeah, it's a special day. It's one that we all look forward to, wearing the 42, during we're the 42 today, and it's a proud moment, just because it's still so powerful and so meaningful to not only this game but to our society, our culture, our country. The barriers that Jackie Robinson, as well as many others, broke back in those days, and we're here to celebrate that and to continue that legacy.
John Muley, go ahead.
Brandon, out in the bullpen, you have pitchers who are kind of in good form and guys who are still searching for it. Who do you think all these off days and the inconsistent schedule helps more? The guys who need to find it or the guys who have already found it?
Well, I just look at the off days as them getting a little bit of a rest. And we got 2 more off days next week, which is so unusual, but it does help out pitching. I thought we have some guys offensively too that you used an off day yesterday. I don't think it's a terrible thing. I was going to give Trey a day off yesterday anyways, and so you'd rather see more off days later in the summer than you do early, because the guys are more fresh right now. But it does help out the pitching from a pitching standpoint a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it affects us either way.